Coming up next on Behind the Badge, school resource officers are no longer teaching the DARE program. Find out what's now being done to show students that character does matter. 911 dispatchers recognized during a promotion ceremony. Plus, Cops for Kai, a special birthday surprise for a little boy with cancer. Behind the Badge starts right now. Hello everyone, I'm Larry Flowers. Welcome to another edition of Behind the Badge, an inside look at news and newsmakers of the Murfreesboro Police Department. For years, students with Murfreesboro City Schools were given a DARE to remain drug-free through the Drug Awareness Resistance Education Program. DARE has been phased out. MCS students are now learning that character does matter. It started with a few simple words.
If not me, then who?
U.S. Marine Travis Mannion spoke those words as he and his brother-in-law Dave were leaving a Philadelphia Eagles game in 2007. Dave jokingly told Travis, saying if he pushed him down the stairs and broke his ankle, Travis wouldn't have to go on a second tour of duty to Iraq.
He got serious and he said, Dave, I've been training. I'm prepared to go. If I don't go, then somebody who's less experienced is going to have to go in my place.
Mannion was deployed and gave the ultimate sacrifice, his life.
On April 29, 2007, while fighting to rescue his fellow Marines from danger, Travis was killed by a sniper.
It was those words, if not me, then who, that encouraged the Travis Mannion family to live by that idea and pass it on. That's when the family started the Travis Mannion Foundation and Character Does Matter program. Military veterans teaching young people the value of leadership, teamwork, and integrity.
And we're just trying to instill the 5 simple words of if not me, then who on our next generation.
Murfreesboro City School District school resource officers began teaching Character Does Matter to MCS students during the 2019-2020 school year.
We were looking for a program at the use of DARE that we could more tailor toward our school system, through our city, through our kids, through their needs. And we found that through the Travis Mannion Foundation's Character Does Matter program.
The SROs attended Character Does Matter training at Salem Elementary School in late July. The program covers 24 character traits, including love and kindness.
We focus on character and leadership in students in elementary, middle school, and also high school, where our mentors have a chance to work with the students over a multi-week period where we focus on a different character trait.
Murfreesboro City Schools is the only school district in Tennessee that teaches the Character Does Matter program. Other police departments are now reaching out to MPD to learn more.
We've had contact with Mesa, Arizona Police Department, who reached out to us relative to the program. Chicago PD is meeting with their command staff to start a pilot program with five schools. Atlanta PD as well.
5 simple words that's helping to change and create the next generation of leaders.
It's a very engaging program. They seem to be very excited about it. They talk about it. We've had conversations with them outside of school, obviously. We feel like it's had a positive impact already. And we're anxious to get back at it and roll it out for a first entire school year.
More than 50,000 kids have been impacted by the TMF Character Does Matter program across the country. Postponed by the COVID-19 pandemic, Murfreesboro Emergency Communications Center employees were finally recognized during a promotion ceremony in June. CDTV's Michael Nevels has the story.
The Murfreesboro Emergency Communications Center recently recognized employee promotions after the ceremony honoring them was postponed because of COVID-19.
It's very important to recognize our telecommunicators because they're the first responder. They work diligently and very hard and very demanding, stressful circumstances and environment up in the Emergency Communications Center. Every police, fire, and medical incident starts with your Emergency Communications Center and ends with that response.
Tim Juneau and Elizabeth Stubblefield were promoted to Communications Shift Supervisor to ensure all communication shifts meet the National Fire Protection Association supervisor standards. Juneau's promotion to Communications Shift Supervisor was effective December 2019. Stubblefield was promoted to Communications Shift Supervisor in March of 2020. Becky Green, Courtney Drake, and Lindsay Callahan were promoted to Communications Coordinator to ensure coordination and synchronization of essential functions within Murfreesboro Emergency Communications. The trio also obtained the Emergency Number Professional Certification through the National Emergency Number Association. The goal of the nonprofit is One Nation, One Number. Its mission is to help foster the technological advancement, availability, and implementation of a universal emergency telephone number system.
We have a very robust and intense training program and a progressive training program from a new employee to continuing education, if you've been here for a year or two, to upper mobility opportunities through quality assurance supervisors and also coordinators.
Murfreesboro Police Chief Michael Bowen, Deputy Chief Eric Cook, Murfreesboro Fire Rescue Chief Mark Foltz, and Assistant Chief Roger Toombs also attended the promotion ceremony.
The emergency communication workers who were promoted oversee a staff of telecommunicators who dispatch calls for both police and fire. Drive-by birthday parades are common during this pandemic, and several MPD officers didn't disappoint when they surprised a 3-year-old boy. It was a birthday surprise like none other. Police vehicles parading through a Murfreesboro neighborhood.
Say thank you.
For a special little boy, Kai Brimson.
Say thank you.
To only be 3 years old, Kai has had a tough life. A life recovering from cancer.
The goal was to go into remission after the first 30 days. So he's been in remission for about a year now. And so the goal is to just keep trucking on for the next 2 years of maintenance phase and then hopefully be done with all of it.
Kai has had a love for police officers from the first time he saw the cartoon Paw Patrol.
One of their dogs on there, Chase, is actually a police officer, and that was his first favorite cartoon character, I guess you could say. So he was obsessed with police officers for a little while after that.
Murfreesboro Police Detective Albert Miles III met Kai through a friend of the family and took a liking to him.
I care for Kai. I check on Kai almost like he's, part of my family now. So it's so great to see him smiling, and it fills your heart. It really does.
You see, Detective Miles is also a cancer survivor.
It's just something that was very important. It's near and dear to my heart, and being a role model for kids is very special.
Every time he hears a police siren, he always says, "Go help." So I think that's sweet too.
These cops for Kai are helping him just as much as he's helping them. Kai's birthday is June 12th, but he was in the hospital at the time. Before we go, we want to give a few shout-outs. A special quack shout-out to MPD Field Training Officer Jessica Hawkins and Officer Brooke Nicholson, who helped a mother duck and her ducklings safely cross busy Middle Tennessee Boulevard. A shout-out to MPD Officer Pam Gosley, Officer Cammie Stamps, and Officer Kelly Liggett, who assisted a group of young ladies with changing a flat tire near the corner of Halls Hill Pike and South Rutherford Boulevard. Good job, ladies. And finally, a shout out to MPD K-9 Officer Angela Alexander and her K-9 G-Man, who found a missing 83-year-old Rutherford County woman with dementia who wandered away from home. The woman is safe and back with her family. Remember, we're here to serve and protect you. If you have any questions on the services the Murfreesboro Police Department offers, please give us a call at 615-849-2MPD. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time as we go behind the badge.